Hello everybody and welcome to episode parts number 4 of Airport CEO. Look at them all running around like headless chickens, all boarding. In the last episode we did some research. I'm not at all sure as to why the R&D project says it's not complete. Then build a medium runway. I'm so blind. Let's build a medium runway. So today we're going to figure out where this goes. Now it could go here. It would be quite easy here actually because we already have taxiway and that makes life easier for everybody. Sorry, pardon me. And because we can't actually build it north, which was a bit of an oversight. So what we can do is we can put it here and we can have them taking, because they'll land that way, won't they? Yeah. So, the thing is, it's massive. I suppose that's what she said. So, what we could do is, I don't really mind. Let's put it here for now. I know the exit, don't worry about the exit too much, I'll change that up a little bit, the taxiway. Actually, should we put it... Let's put it here. Let's put it down here. Let's put it down here. We're going to put it down here. It makes more sense, sort of. Bear with me, because we're going to have aeroplanes and stuff down here. So let's put it over here for now. It will move. It will get destroyed at some point, but right now that's not the plan. So let's go back here. It says build a medium stand. How dare you? I've not even built a runway yet. How rude. But we've already got this infrastructure in to build a medium stand. So we are going to do it, but not yet. So the medium stands are this big, so they're quite significantly larger, and I can get another little stand in here. So what we'll do is we will build poo brains, look at that absolute insignificant stretch of road. So what we're going to do is we'll place it here for now, which is absolutely fine. What we'll also need to make sure we get in is service roads, which is very important, so that comes to there, and taxiway, which is again very, very important for the aircraft to travel on. Now we are going to upgrade to asphalt, but not quite yet. What we want to do is build our entrance and exit, and wow, they can do it in funky ways on these. You can have these beautiful exits on this one that are sideways. Look at that. How phenomenal. Wonderful creatures they are. You don't want that one there though. This one will be probably based here. So we'll put that one in there. And then the other one, which is this one, is it? Is it that way around? Yes. Can go here. How bloody-perb that is. Now with the taxiway foundations, this time we will go by 5s because it only seems right. You can start laying your taxi foundations. Now here we'll need 5 by 5 there, which is absolutely fine, I suppose. And for now that'll have to go there, which isn't in the most ideal position, but it doesn't really matter. What we'll then do is stretch this all the way down here. Look how much money this is costing us. Not a lot. Lol. And then we'll join it up with the entrance there. This will all take time to build, although they are very, very much at work. And then what we need to do, whilst they are doing all this, is purchase a stair truck. These things are not that expensive. There we go. So we need 2 things. We need a stair truck and a pushback truck. For now, we only have 1 stand, so 1 of each will suffice. They take about half an hour, so no problem at all, just to cook up. Lovely jubbly. And we will eventually have our new whatever it is in. In fact, they've both just arrived. Lovely stuff. You could actually have them associated with a particular stand as well as having other bits and pieces, but yes, at this time we won't do that. Just mainly down to the fact that we just don't have the resource. and we don't have the need. But we can turn this on in a second as well, which is great. So airlines will drive down here, and they will take off in that direction. That seems right, because the planes are landing in this direction there, so it seems to work nicely. So the game is quite happy that I've fulfilled its needs now, so now we can have shops. So we're going to hire a strategy director. We might as well stick to the script here. They're an executive, so that's important. You are the most expensive. Look at you. You are a strategy director at £65,000, £65 an hour. You, £40 an hour, CFO. Yep, absolutely madness. So we're going to hire a strategy director, and it's going to be Tobias, because Tobias is cheap. Once we hired him, we get to unlock the shop upgrade. That's the next one it wanted us to unlock, and we go from there. But we have not finished the commercial license, which takes 2 days. I'm cool with this, and we will just have to chill and wait a minute, and that's absolutely fine. What we need to start doing here is putting the taxiway in, because that's important for our planes to be able to drive in the right direction, obviously. And just like that, we have a wonderful, wonderful taxiway being created for our medium planes to start landing. They're not ready yet. So we're only accepting medium flights to this. We can accept small aircraft, but not at this time. I don't really want to do that, and they will just take off there. We can get a takeoff one way here, but we seem to be managing quite well, and now we've opened actually the other stands, we can start booking in more flights for these stands, but bear in mind the capacity. It all comes back to the capacity. Just remember the capacity, okay? So I can only add 2 more flights in at a time, which is why it wasn't necessarily the best idea to get them in. Now, all the airlines are pretty happy with us at the moment. These 3 most certainly are, so we'll be happy. But for Stripe for now, because we're not going to be quite ready, we're going to put in a couple of Stripe singular flights on that stand. Aircraft 3 stand won't be used yet, but it'll allow one of these stands to further be used, and we do need to hire a few other people. It's telling me to wait for an upgrade, and I haven't got it yet. Yeah, that isn't happening straight away. You'll have to be patient. But look at the money. We are making actual money. Actual money is being made. This is good news, and a lot of it. Juicy times. So what we need to do next is we need to start thinking about our medium stands and start thinking about getting some planes out, because as you can see, we're at a point where we've started really close to be able to have one land and take off, and I'd love to do it by the end of this episode. So what do? Let's get things in preparation, please. Let's get things motivated. Let's actually make things happen. Let's make America great again. We can't do that overnight, but it can happen. So we've built a little gate. Now what I want to do in the design of this is build a slight wall. Not the walls you're used to. We need a medium check-in desk on this one, and because they're not central, we're going to have them plant here. Hear me out. Then what we'll do is we'll get this lovely wall and bring it across here and here, so they can check into the flight quite substantially. That's very important. Then what we do is we can put in a lovely television screen just to let you know when flights are going to be coming in. Very, very, very important. And then we can bring in the seating. In this instance, we'll need probably, I think, 2 large seating structures. We don't want to park them dead in front of the queue. In fact, that puts that in a really crappy position, and I semi-regret putting it there. So remove, and we're actually going to put it alongside here because I like that look. What we'll also do is put another wall in because I want it against walls. It makes more sense. And seating wise, we are going to have a lovely, yes you get it, yes you've guessed it, a lovely sofa in this area. Don't ask me why. I want a nice chill out area for my guests, and they're going to also have a flower. Here have a Cydiad palm. That's what they look like, that says, so we're going to go with that. What we can also do here, because it's absolutely phenomenal and we love things looking nice, is put in some nice square tables. Yes, just do that. That seems to make complete sense, and we can make that look pretty. Then what we'll do is we're going to have I guess we'll have one. Actually, no, we'll do it with smalls. Trust me, this will work. We will do that, 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 and that, and even that, and that, that, and that. That'll allow people to queue still, but at the same time open up space. And what we'll also do is laptop tables will go boom, boom, boom. It'll look prettier when it's in. What we need to do is make sure that the red carpet's down, because that's vitally important to the aesthetic of the actual place. And this whole place will not function without a decent red carpet. I'll put that all down there. Lovely stuff. Now, what we also need to do, because we are dull, also as not being dull, is we need to place some of this down around the seating area to make it look a bit more appealing for our guests. In fact, all this can be black this time, which is absolutely fine, as it will differentiate the gate section. And I do like that little cutoff there. In fact, that actually looks very nice and aesthetically pleasing. In fact, what I might do is extend the red slightly, just to give it a bit more boundary and to make it look a bit more prettier, because that makes sense. In this corner we can have a beautiful restaurant slash shop. Oh, now I need that filled in, don't I? Oh, it looks untidy, doesn't it? I don't know why either. It's probably because this corner. Idea. Let's move. Sorry, this is just me being pedantic for no real reason, but I just want to make sure that my airport looks nice. There we go. It looks a bit better now, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Accept it. Now, we need to play more marble down, because marble is absolutely gopping. And once we've got it down, beautiful. It will now be ready to accept an aircraft, and I can get excited about it, and no one can have a go at me. How are we getting on with the actual R&D project? We're halfway there, so maybe not by the end of this episode will we actually unlock that, but I will be confident that we will have this all put in place. Now, these guys have nearly finished building. They've taken their sweet time doing it, but I guess I get what I pay for. We can put that all the way down there. We're just waiting for the last pieces of the puzzle to be built. Oh, we can go to there. That's there. Oh, 4 more there. This is brilliant work, guys. Well done. I can officially land a plane here. That's good news. So we're going to open the runway, because that's very important. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect this to that. All of a sudden, we begin to take shape. I don't know what that. It's just going to allow all airlines to be stupid. So everything's connected now, which means we can start taking actual passengers on here, which is awesome. So let's bring on our flight. We're not going to get any in today, which is absolutely fine. And we did miss an opportunity to put another flight in here, which was a bit stupid of us, but that's absolutely fine. We move on to Sunday. I digress. Now we have medium aircrafts, and Maple are very, very willing to give us some. So let's get them in at 5 o'clock. We'll have a 5 touchdown, which is fantastic news, and then we'll have another 1 touchdown at 9:30. Oh God, not that one. No, go away. 1 touchdown at 9:30, which will mean we will have 2 Maple massive flights worth £4,300 touchdown. That's very refreshing to see. As you can see now as well, Maple are offering us 2-star single plane flights, which carry, as you can see, these carry not a lot of people. These carry more. That doesn't actually carry more people. Well, okay, but they're 2-star flights, so let's accept these bad boys too, because thank you very much, Maple. They're our new favourite airline. I'm not going to criticise. Now, what we can do is have a check of some of the other airlines. Can we move this a minute? Let's move that. Just check the other airlines in case they're offering us a big flight. They're not, only Maple are, which is absolutely fine. So now we know that 2 flights are going to be available on our new big stand, which is really exciting. We had £500,000 too, so everything's looking good, and the airlines are pretty pleased with our performance. In fact, the only thing they're not happy with is the airline infrastructure quality. Recent airline aircraft opinion of quality of tarmac when landing, parking and taking off. So we probably need to get rid of this grass bullshit. Probably. So let's upgrade it. Why not? So taxiway, I think we can just literally... How much is that costing? Oh, a little bit of money. In fact, upgrading all of that costs £63,000. Oh my word, we're spending so much money. The big issue here, of course, is... Oh. Is that the same size? Yeah, it is. But we can't upgrade it. So, how are we going to manage this? I'm going to have to... let's hope this works, I suppose. Delete that and delete that. Hold off though, it will not be bad news. I need someone to come out and delete it. We've chosen the wrong time to do this, but I'm not... Whoops, I suppose. They take ages to walk up there, so... Let's put that in, no problem. And then we'll put the other one in there. They won't take long to destroy it. There we go, lovely stuff. So now the urgency, and it will be urgency because we'll have some delays as a result of this, I'm sure. Yeah, not a great situation. Now we have a few parked vehicles in here now, which is absolutely fine. Like I said, no problem at all. Oh no, that's not neat, is it? We've got to improve that. Let's improve that. We can't have unneatness in our midst. That would be disastrous. But we only need little seats. This one here, we need bigger seats. We need people. I love that people are choosing. These guys are catching a flight from over here. They're choosing to sit on the sofas over here because we've offered them. That is absolutely priceless. Typical airport CEO. Bit of muckiness there. We don't like that, so we do need to check our janitor. And we do only have two. One is standing still, which I'm not overly pleased with, but we do need to hire more janitors. There is no doubt. So you, and you. We're up to 4 janitors now. They can manage this airport for the time being. It really is a waiting game, this next part, because we just want to wait until Sunday so we can. Now, the beautiful bit about this game is when you don't have any GA flights, and there are no flights now because these two are about to take off, you can fast forward to the next day. Yes, you can, everybody. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful button. Maple are offering us loads of flights, by the way. We should probably take them up on the offer. The fact that we should probably take them up on the offer. Let's put a couple of flights in where we don't have any waiting, so just there and there perhaps. And no, we don't accept any more flights, only because we want to try and get 2 more big ones in. Goose Wings are not offering us a big one, and Stripe are not offering us a big one, so we'll just hold off. That's not a problem. So yes, we can press this button, fast forward, and what that does is it still does all the R&D projects, it still does everything else that it needs to do. Oh, I pressed a button. There's passengers in the terminal. What are you doing here? It's midnight. What are you? Just because you're in the terminal, I can't fast forward. The next flight is until 5. Why are you? You're 5 hours early for your flight. You're insane. Thanks for ruining my day. Anyway, the point is, we now have this working. So planes will land here. So this needs to be exit only, which is good, and this needs to be entrance only. Just to allow us a bit more time. Now, what we could do is we can put a shed ton more stands here. Reason being is because this game is kind to us, so we can actually end up putting loads of small flight stands in here and still operate off a small runway. It would get quite busy and it would become quite a hefty thing, so what you'd ideally need is a second takeoff runway for the smaller flights, but we could get a shed ton more stands in here and have them as remote stands, and they can be picked up from the airport. It does work most of the time. I've seen it happen. But yes, Passengers, look, they're so keen. Look how keen they are to get in. There's no shops yet. We haven't got any shops because I can't research it until I finish researching. There's so many menus. So until I finish researching this, and I haven't finished yet. So you have to wait, I'm afraid. God, I hope we get it done. But look at these guys. These are the guys. Are they waiting to get here? There's no flight scheduled yet. You came in at the weird time of the day. But look at this. So many passengers getting ready to board a major airliner for the first time in our airport. In our international airport. Rains International Airport. Security is not the fastest. It's actually quite slow now. And they're not performing at... Last ticket at their efficiency rate is not the best. His is actually really good. You're doing a swell job. In fact, they are two bad security guards. He really needs a toilet. We might need to hire more security staff, I think, because right now we have 4 and they're all bad. In fact, let's train you all. We'll train you all, and you could be as good as can be, I suppose. And we got them all cheap, and they're all pretty good now. So maybe let's go security officer, and we'll hire you and you because you're good. In fact, we'll hire you too because you look pretty good too. So we've hired more security officers just to make life faster. We will end up opening more security for this section, and it wouldn't be that hard to do. And we've got look at that. We missed it come in, but look how beautiful it is. Absolutely superb. It's going to be sat there for 4 hours, but you can just feel the money coming off the plane. 45 dispatched passengers, and that was some great money right there. And we probably won't overly see it here, but my word, what a beautiful moment that was. And look at that, filling it up. Oh my word, we are making money. Oh, we're back in the red because it's a new hour, but absolutely superb, beautiful. We landed our first medium aircraft, and that is a beautiful sight. So well done. Now we just want to double check to make sure to see if we do get any large aircraft from any of the other airlines. They're all very happy with us now. Look at how happy they are. But none of them want to land a large aircraft. They may do in a minute, so I'm still going to hold off. Yeah. That's a good situation to be in. And all 7 stands. This is the busiest our airport could possibly be. And look at all these people wanting to leave. They might actually be unhappy, but there is a bit of a queue. So do you know what we could do? We could be nice about it. They're all getting on one coach, which is the problem. I mean, are they all going to the same place? Who really knows? Not me, that's for sure. But what we could do is we could get some... Well, I am paying £1,000. They can have some cheap ass bus shelters. We can put in some bus shelters, and they can wait in the bus shelters instead of queuing like lemons for the bus, which is a shame. They are coming though. Just have to take your time. And there you go. Look, see. Your bus is here now. Be happy. It's dropped off a load of people, and that's good news. This aircraft still hasn't taken off yet. They will be checking in very soon. They're all quite tired, which is a bit frustrating. And they're putting piss and poo everywhere. Look at all that poo. But now they're checking in, and now they're going to enter the flight. And look at that. Every time they go in, ping, there's some money. Ping, there's some money. Ping, money, ping, money. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous to watch. Look at that. Ping, ping. $15 each. Ping, 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 ping. Look at the money coming in. This is absolutely sensational. £11,000 made. And then off you go, Maple Flight. Fly, fly, baby, fly. He reverses there. And he goes all the way down the other end of the runway now. Now, we should have another flight coming in. There he is. And beautiful. Look at the size of that. That is such a significantly beautiful angel. 118 passengers are getting on this bad boy afterwards. And we cannot argue with that. And I think, is it all these people that are going to end up getting on that plane? That's a significant amount of people. Wow. Just so many people. All these people are leaving, which is absolutely fine, and they're all going to the bog pretty quickly once they've left, which is also fine. Now, where are we at with our... we've got to be close, surely, for our R&D. And we are so close. Once we get that, we'll be able to fly many planes and do many a thing. But right now, we are stuck in no man's land. Now, what we do want to check is to see whether anyone's offered us any large flights. Goose Wings are only offering us short flights. But Maple, no, Maple's like, yes, you have shown us the light. Please give us more flights. And they've given us a large flight, as have Stripe Air, but we will not fit that in because there's not enough time in the day to fit a Stripe Air flight in. But 4 major flights, and that's good news, and Maple are the ones giving us more, which is nice. We'll get Stripe in, which is Stripe Air can have another flight, and they can have it. They can have it there. Why not? Just screw it. But we're only allowed 25 flights, so we're not allowed any more flights because we only have a poxy little building for them. But we will upgrade that, and soon we'll have 75 flights, and soon we'll be able to have so many people. But all these people now are getting on the flights, and watch this grade A moolah come in. Look how much money, look at the profit that they are generating for... Why is it going down? Why are we losing so much money? Man, that's because the hour's about to change. Look at that. But look, don't worry. Look at the money. Now we're fueling that bad boy as well. Oh my word, it's liquid gold. Watch it turn as we try and make as much money as possible, but at the moment not many flights are operating, so yeah, and these guys are waiting for the next one. That's absolutely fine. We made money. We're actually, economy wise, making some dough. Look at the profit, 15,000. It's beginning to look good, isn't it? It is, said the man. It's looking very good. So good, in fact, we're going to build another large and wonderful medium-sized, I said large, but medium-sized taxi stand. That's what I meant. And then this will have, of course, once it's built, a bit of, is it 5? Is it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, nice. So this will mean we can have more, and what we'll do is we'll duplicate this wonderful thing here. Is it Alt? It is Alt, isn't it? And we just do that like that, absolutely divine, and put it there like so. What we will do on this one though, just to test the water, because I don't want it to be all samey, is we're going to demolish this wall. The only reason that we're going to demolish this wall is because then people can exit straight away and not have to go through the rigmarole of having, you know, their tickets, whatever, going through that way. It just makes life a lot easier. Let's go to Monday and look how bare it is. Oh, it looks unbearable. Little joke there. Let's put, we are going to start segregating these flights a little bit, just to give time for our guys. So you can go in at 10, and oh, look at this, oh, beautiful. You can go in at 10:05 because of flights, and you can go in. So what's the gap there? It's a good gap, isn't it? You can come in here, I suppose. Look at that. You can start just beginning to have these beautiful. We're rescheduling in flight. There we go, 4:20. That's much better. And now, as you can see, look how quickly they scrubbed that up super quick. We'll connect that stand, and all of a sudden, we have a wonderful thing. I'm not sure where the door is. It's like, do you know what, guys? Let's not put the door in. We don't need it. Don't worry about the door. But there you go. I put the door in because I'm kind-hearted. We'll also other guys from that flight to come and sit down here. That's fine. We'll create more seating, and then what we'll do is, because we need to put some of this carpet down. We're going to expand that to that. In fact, we'll expand it to there. Quite like it like that. In fact, we'll go 2 out, and the only reason I'm going 2 out is to cover all of this. And we can have a little restaurant there as well. Oh, absolutely spiffing. I love that. That's superb. Now, as you can see, loads of people are entering the airplane here, and again, we're making money. And look, project completed. Oh, fantastic. I can't even open it. It's full of excitement, but I'll open it there. And look at everything we get now. We unlock absolutely everything we need. And what we do need to do is we do need to organise looking up shops. That's very important. So it's actually a major part of what we need to do. So we'll start doing that. The episode's very close to being over now, but I'm just super duper happy that we have managed to get this. I'm not quite sure. Ah, that's your issue. Bob's your uncle, fun is your aunt. We will put this in place here, and there we go. We have a new stand for flights, and they won't come in till tomorrow, but that's absolutely fine. So let's go to Monday. Have we got any large flights? Oh, Stripe alike. Oh wow, I've just heard about your new stand. It's so cool. And Stripe are just all over it. Look at this. Stripe are giving us, look at this, one after the other. Superb stuff. Maple are like, yeah, damn, we need to get involved in here. Give us another large plane. No problem. We'll just slap it in there like a bubble. And Skylink are like, oh no, yeah, give us a plane. We'll have one too. And yeah, it's a mess now. But don't worry about it. You might be concerned. I'm not at all. Because what we need to build is this. The medium air tower. This thing is the most important building in the game. Once you get this, you get to have 75 aeroplanes land at your airport in one day. And that is superb numbers. And as you can see here, look at this superb. What are the passengers not happy about? Terminal quality. What is wrong with you? Look at it. It's perfection. Staff friendliness is quite low. I understand. They some of them work in night jobs. I couldn't help it. But that's no problem. What we can do now, and I can't believe I haven't done this sooner, is we can actually we don't want general aviation anymore. There's no need for it to be part of our world, so we just don't want it. We'll just turn that off. And that way then we don't get judged on general aviation, so our airport will have a better percentage rating. That's the plan there. And that's just to allow us to win Airport of the Year. That's the beauty of it. So that's the episode. We've managed to really sort of nail it, quite frankly. Oh, he is meant to still be there. I was just wondering, why is he here? He's like literally on his own. Look at this, 75 flights. They built that beautiful building, which means that we can now fill our boots, and Goosewings now want to get involved in the world of large aircraft, and it's a shame because they can't, so we laugh at them. We'll book them in for the following day because we can't have it. Eventually we will have night flights. It can go anywhere there, to be fair. And what we can start doing is we can hire some people to do all this for us, which is beautiful. And as you can see, all these airlines are very pleased for us, and they're like, well done, congratulations, what an incredible job you've done, but we want more, and that's where the problems lie. So Maple, as you can see, are quite happy dropping us a big aircraft consistently. Look at this, wonderful stuff. And we can get all this Stripe. There you go, there's another one, Stripe, there we go. You're welcome, that's booked in for Wednesday for you. And Monday, yeah, is looking very busy. We can put some more Stripe in here and in here. And I don't know whether we can get another one in there, probably not. We'll put a Stripe in the backup one down there and in there. And all of a sudden now, look at the money that is potentially possible. Monday isn't even full, but it has 28 flights, more flights than ever before, and it just feels wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So anyway, this one's run on a little bit longer than I would have liked, so I want to thank you all very much for tuning in, and don't forget to tune in again, and I will catch you guys in the next episode where we will build some food stalls. I will catch you guys on the flippity flip.